Welcome to something short and sweet. I hope you're all enjoying a wonderful Chanukah. The Rambam says that the mitzvah of Chanukah is mitzvah chaviva hi ad ma'od. It's a most precious mitzvah. It's most precious, and it's also most unusual. The Rambam, when he's talking about the mitzvah of lighting candles, he says, mitzvasa shieh kol bayis v'bayis madlik ner echad. Each house should light one candle. It's almost like the house is lighting. There's an emphasis on the house. The Gemara in Shabbos tells us that Rabbi Zera, one of the great Amoraim men of the Gemara, when he was away, staying at somebody else's house, he would be mishtatev with them. He would give them some money. He would join together with their lighting. Once he got married, so his wife would light at home. He wasn't home. He was far away. His wife would light at home, and he would fulfill his mitzvah that way. He didn't even take it upon himself to light his own menorah. Again, we see it's the house. My house has candles lit. Some other very unusual halachas. Essentially, one candle per night for each house fulfills the mitzvah. But we have the practice, like the Mahadran and the Mahadran Min Mahadran, we beautify the mitzvah by each person lighting, and by going from 1 to 8. Each night, we light an additional candle. So we beautify the mitzvah by everyone lighting. However, generally, not the wife. There we employ the halachic adage of ishto kegufo. Husband and wife, they're like this. Yes, we want to beautify the mitzvah. Everyone lights, not husband and wife. Just parenthetically, if a woman really wants to, she can opt out and she can light it herself. But that's not the way it's formulated in the halacha. Another absolutely wild halacha, and this is the way the Rambam tells us how to do the Mahadran Min Mahadran. Everyone lights their own Chanukah. Everyone has their own menorah. But the Rambam seems to say, not our practice, but the Rambam seems to say that the head of the household lights each and every Chanukah. So you have 10 children. There are 11 menorahs. Father, 10 children. And he lights the Chanukah of each and every one of them. Why is that the case? So several great rabbis have said the same thing. You know, my father of blessed memory used to say, when you walk on a highway, you meet people. So if you say a chidush, you say something novel in Torah, and you find, oh, this one says it and that one says it, you know you're onto something. If no one says it, no one gets near the thought, you have to wonder, is it true? You drive on a highway, you meet people. Many greats have said this idea. There are midrashim that seem to indicate that one of the great attacks of the Yevonim, of the Syrian Greeks, was against the Jewish house. The Rambam, in his Igeres Teiman, he says it this way. Migzeros Kashos, of the great decrees, they saw to it. They actually removed the doors, or had the doors removed of the house, of the houses, of the Jewish houses, so that they shouldn't have the privacy to be able to engage in any mitzvah. Midrashim say they shouldn't have the privacy to engage in any family life. One can only imagine what would happen if no doors to the house. We just don't have that privacy, that intimacy. It would be a whole different household. There was a war against the Jewish household. The Yevonim realized that if they would destroy the Jewish family, that they would be successful in destroying Judaism. And hence Chazal, when they wanted to develop the practice of the holiday, they developed a mitzvah which was all about the home and all about the family. The family has to celebrate the mitzvah. The family has to be enthusiastic about being members of Am Yisrael, being ambassadors to the world, the Or La'amin. It's the family. Husband and wife have to be like this. There can be no daylight between husband and wife. They have to be very close partners in running the house, in running the family. That language in the Rambam about the father needs to light each and every one of the menorahs, of course, because the influence, the Masorah, the tradition has to come from father and mother to child. Rabbi Zera, he was away. As long as he had the light burning in his house, the menorah was burning in his house, his wife took care of it for him, the house is okay. He's okay. He has fulfilled his mitzvah. Indeed, it's the house. Chanukah is about rededication. It's about rededication to the Jewish household, rededication to the Jewish family, rededication, husband to wife, wife to husband, rededication to the next generation, to the children. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the Chag. Thank you.